Hey everybody, welcome back. Dishonored 2. Realize we've got a bit of a situation here. We have like no Addermeyer solution, so getting past these guys is going to be a challenge. And actually, we can't even shadow walk, like we don't have enough, so this might get a bit messy. Now remember, these guys can see front and back.
Payback for detection registered. Rear
Nope.
visual active. Okay, return to routine operation.
I wonder if I could jump right next to him. Yep, they can't see me here. That is actually awesome. Okay. There's that. Now we really need to find some Addermeyer solution really badly. This is going to become quite the challenge.
Barred from the other side.
Got the wall of light going on here, which obviously isn't ideal. Okay, so we're gonna have to go down. We don't have a switch up here, I believe. Oh yeah, we do.
I've made so many things, this house not the least among them. But I suppose it's my clockwork soldiers I'll be remembered for.
Okay, so there's a lot of ways to get through here. Specifically going down below, which I think we'll take advantage of. And, hello. That'll work.
You've managed to deactivate my wall of light.
Maybe. Maybe we have. Do we have another? We do have another switch down here. I'm just worried about getting, like, crushed. It hasn't happened yet, but it certainly could. I love how he's, like, tracking our progress, too. It's almost like he's proud of us that we've come this far. Okay, there's a soldier on the other side. Oh! On Baker's and electroshock. My electroshock machine provides insights into the human mind, though admittedly the subject is damaged or destroyed in the process. The advancement of knowledge is usually worth the sacrifice, of course. Once, having tested on a baker, I found that I could obliterate the memories of his life and thus his personality, while not impeding his ability to bake bread. I thought it odd at the time, but it's this exact effect I wish to reproduce in Sokolov. Sadly, I've never been able to reproduce it to my satisfaction. Sokolov, however, is no mere baker. If he refuses to aid me, it's doubtful that the machine could be used to weaken his willpower without also obliterating the knowledge and capabilities that are so precious to me. Still, the thought of reducing Sokolov to a state of infantile stupor is satisfying. Now... Oh, shit. What was that? Now, there is the thought that we could use this machine on him. So we need to get to the lab, which is near him, I guess.
Delilah Copperspoon.
Oh yeah, beauty. Classic. Okay, at least this is like... This is an area we have not been to. Gotta be on the right track. Clockwork Army timetable. Jindosh. I was pleased to hear that the Duke has you working on a much less costly version of your Clockwork Soldier. I saw firsthand what a handful of Clockwork Soldiers did in Dunwall. With many more units, we should be able to assert much more military power following the coup. What truly concerns me is the timetable. When will you be able to give us a date? We have ambitious plans, my friend, and we cannot accomplish them without our grand inventor. Sincerely, Major Neko Philados.
This could be the end of the Isles.
I mean, absolutely. These things are devastating.
Aramis Stilton.
I don't know that name, do I? Reflection on my journey to the Pandisian continent. I think we've read this. A colleague of mine owns a stunning map of the known world. Maybe not. Adorned with curlicues and sea beasts, it has a cherished spot over her mantle. She paid handsomely for it and was so bristled when I enumerated the various errors. Chief among them, of course, the size and placement of the Pandisian continent. Oh, how cartographers are loath to show how small and distant our empire really is compared to that giant landmass, as if Pandisia were but a few days' journey from Iran. Every veteran ship captain knows that it takes months to reach those shores. I had no doubt that Pandisia was rich in resources, but a place must be understood if we ever hope to exploit its myriad treasures. These were my thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expedition, and so it was on the 3rd day of the month of Earth, under calm gray skies, the great sea vessel Antonia Aquilo set sail with captain, crew, researchers, and myself, 38 of us in total, for what would be the most terrifying and spiritually draining experience of my life. Oh, well, it's not blue, but we'll take it. Alright. Oh, hello.
It seems you found my bedroom, though I confess sleep usually eludes me.
So cool.
My mind won't stop turning.
So cool. So we could turn that to get on the other side. Because it just rotates, right? Got a bone charm close. What the hell? Oh, we don't even need to. We can just walk over here.
So many events in motion, each exerting subtle gravity. With Delilah, a new empire could be drawn, and all the old barriers broken. Much could be accomplished. My clockwork soldiers have played their part, but each costs more coin than a wealthy man sees in a lifetime. It could take years to find a solution on my own. But if Sokolov can be tamed, together we might refine the process, making new clockworks at a fraction of the cost. Whether I seduce my old teacher with the thrill of discovery, or whether I'm forced to apply the clamps to his flesh and turn on the voltage, no matter.
Jeez. Whatever it takes.
Brianna Ashworth.
Whatever it takes. I mean, this has got to be the closest bone charm, right? Oh, maybe not. Now the rewire tool. Inoperative. Okay. The hell is that? These guys are numbered, I'm realizing here. 7. I keep hearing like there's something behind us. We've got another red button.
All movements are linked. Everything has a purpose.
Of course.
It's all connected, you see.
Oh, there we go. Black bone charm. This is going to be lovely. Fading light. Drop assassination. Fading light. Far Reach and Blink consume no mana if used within a second of assassination. Well, it doesn't really help us. That's a good hiding spot. Little column A, little column B, I suppose.
Duke Luca
There's the Duke.
Bell.
There's a guard down there. Wait, we've been through here. Yeah, we've got people sleeping here, don't we? Absolutely. Okay, so let's finish flushing out this area. I think we pretty much have, but let's be sure. Yeah, look, see, this side changes too. Whoa! Whoa, spyglass. There we go. It's Z. Oh no! Come on.
Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear.
Okay, so that brought him up too. Clockwork. Come to life in certain conditions. Conditioning Sokolov. My efforts to fine-tune the electroshock machine have been less than successful, breaking down the more bothersome elements of a subject's personality, such as willpower, while leaving cognition and creativity unharmed has proven unrealistic. Instead, my machine leaves the subject babbling like a child, which is the opposite of what I need from Sokolov. Understandable. I'm not convinced. Oh, you know what? Actually, I bet you we can get over there from here.
It's a long way down.
Yeah, it is, but... Oh, sick. Going in. So we've got an elevator. Laboratory's very close. A couple of grenades, which we'll never use. I'm actually just gonna chill in case somebody's in here. So maintenance, main lab, and office. So we could go to the lab, I guess, from there. Whoa. Says breakable. We've never tried to break a door, but... Maintenance key. Shit. Guess it's not that breakable. Well, let's go to maintenance. Wait. Oh, we are in maintenance. Okay, okay, okay. But we don't have a key. So... Nothing doing down there. We don't need to go to the assessment chamber.
That's it. Closer and closer. I'm waiting.
I'm sure you are.
At last, Imperial Majesty, you found me.
He's right there.
You're only the second person to set foot in this room, the most sophisticated laboratory in the Isles.
Oh, we can hear him too.
Try not to damage anything as you die. soldiers, dispatch this intruder.
Yeah, we'll see about that. An unfinished letter on legacy. Honestly, I bear no ill will towards Emily Kaldwin or her father, the Royal Protector. I've never given a single fig for any of those palace-born nobles in Dunwall, so how could I think ill of one empress or another? You would not be incorrect in suggesting that my motivations for assisting the Duke were at least twofold. I wanted to advance the causes of natural philosophy, for the sake of the work itself, and to show those stodgy morons at the Academy the light they very nearly extinguished. Further, of course, I am no stranger to infamy, and in fact I am fond of it. But there's more driving the engines of my desire. Dynasties rise and fall with the ages, though mundane catalysts such as famine, plague, or bankruptcy. Oh, through mundane catalysts. Now, however, we live in a time that is being shaped by genius, just as Roseborough, Sokolov, Joplin, and Hypatia Joplin have set the wheels of history spinning with their contributions, so will Kirin Jindosh. It is my goal to eclipse those who came before me. No matter how the history books record the tale regarding this turn in power, it must be stated that this was only possible through advances in industry and technological exploration. Power now rests in the hands of the brilliant, and the world will never be the same. Okay, so if I wanted to equip some stun mines here, that could be beneficial in this scenario. Whoops.
I wonder, does it get under your skin, knowing that Delilah is sleeping in your chambers at Dunwall Tower?
I mean, a little bit when you mention it. Yeah, not gonna lie.
I'm surprised you're so passionate about regaining your throne. By all accounts, you were quite rubbish as an empress.
Oh, you know what? I bet you I could drink from here. This should refill our mana, right? Yeah, it is. Ever so slowly, but in these times, probably worth it. Let's check out this configuration. What changes? Ah, okay. It's another section of his room. Very clever. Let's see if this works. I doubt it's going to call that clockwork from that far, but... No, it's way too far. Now, the idea that we can either find... So we can use this, or we can just make him unconscious. Oh, he's got to be unconscious in order to be attached to the machine. Perfect. Well, then we know what to do. We just need to isolate him from his little soldier boy. And then we're laughing. Which makes me... Oh, look at this. Which makes me kind of want to trap his soldier somehow. Shit.
Experiencing uncertainty. Okay, return to routine operation. Make a note. General detection.
Man, they're like on it.
When this plays, check central rotor.
Oh, there's
Okay,
two.
The machine has detected something. Playback for detection. Register playback for combat protocols.
Okay, here they come. Now it's time to try and trap them.
Combat protocol 6. Enemy evasion successful. Aristocratic profile. but hostile.
Shit! Oh!
Enemy
One
executed.
attack and we die. That's insane. Okay. Good to know. I thought I might be able to jump up there, but it's full-size bookshelf.
Its quarry. Playback for
Okay.
unambiguous
This
enemy.
is not cool.
Combat Protocol 6. Combat Protocol 8. Playback indicates
Now, these guys are just robots. What if?
enemy. Okay, shut it down. Know that your last moment, the last vision
That seems to be working great.
of state-leading industry. The very peaceful woman. Shut down. Unauthorized presence.
These things are like impossible to kill.
Playback will the test.
Whoa! Well, that was not subtle at all, but I'll take it. Plaque? Okay.
You've beaten one of my clockwork soldiers.
I think we've beaten
I
two.
have questions about that. Once I have you restrained.
Now, the challenge is... Let's see which way he starts walking, and we'll try and get up behind him. Here. Oh, nice. Sleep.
Jindosh.
Well, I'm so sorry that this has worked out this way. Except that I'm not. I've already read lots about conditioning Sokolov. I'm tired of dealing with my old teacher. I'm confident, but I don't need him to simplify the design of the clockwork soldier. But without Sokolov, it could take years to reduce the cost of each clockwork, to design a version that can be built with cheaper, more readily available materials, and assembled by Duke Bell's half-witted factory workers. The Duke will get his clockwork army. I'll make sure of that. The question is when. I'll keep experimenting with the electroshock machine, trying to get it just right. And if Sokolov can't be made to help me, I'll continue using the machine on him anyways as entertainment. Yep, I'm not even going to feel bad about this. A note from Brianna. It's my hope that the pale stars look down with favor upon your attempts to gain Sokolov's favor. But if the old goat will not bend to your will, I can offer an alternative to merely keeping him locked up in your assessment chamber and subjecting him to cruel electrotherapy. I've started a new effigy cast in Sokolov's shape. Given time, I believe it might grant me some influence over your esteemed guest. What? Let's check the area first. That was a dicey scenario, but I figure they're just robots, so what's the difference? We've already been discovered.
Sometimes I remember the breeze on my skin. Team Jindosh, grand inventor for Serkonos. He dreams of an army of mechanical soldiers.
Sure does. Okay, Sokolov. 2 dead on our first day on the continent, but the new world was not sated and would have one more. None other than the captain himself. His group had found a cluster of small rodents, much like rabbits or prairie moles. The lure of fresh meat proved too much a temptation for our good captain, who had dined on scant fish and the same rations as the crew all these dreary months. He was able to grab one of the creatures with his bare hands, but the docile beasts were not so tame after all. Having allowed the captain to pick it up, the creature became enraged and delivered several stings from a gland hidden in its tail. The captain complained of heat and itching where the stings had penetrated, but insisted they press on. He died of asphyxiation within a quarter hour? Jeez. It was suddenly obvious to me that at this rate of attrition, we would not only fail to sufficiently research the continent, but we might soon lack enough crew to make the return voyage. Something had to be done to save the venture, and so I immediately declared myself captain. On my orders, the remaining crew kept to the relative safety of the beach for the duration of the week. Though I sent 2 young academy students armed with nets and cages to fetch a live sample of the prairie mole, they had so swiftly killed the captain. At first and foremost, ours was a research expedition. Alright. Is it still? Okay, it's still lower. Powering the machine. There's insufficient power to operate the electroshock machine. Until this is rectified, I'll have to compensate, freeing up more power for the electroshock machine by configuring the other laboratory platforms so they draw the least power.
The other lab machines are draining away too much electricity.
Okay, so anatomy is 1, optics is 3, chemistry 4, weaponry 6, electroshock 7. We have 11 available, so... Oh, here we go. Is that powering down? I don't want to turn on weaponry in case something happens. Huh. What in the world? So this is woodworking. Ah, there. Okay, so it's bringing anatomy up. That's incredible. And that'll do. So it actually takes a long time to set. So what I need to do... Oh, anatomy is only 1, which is fine, so the electroshock should work. I'm doing it.
Once the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. Though I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus.
Patience, friend, patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine, but when? Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it go when it disappears? Who will tell me that?
Has anyone ever loved the sound of his own voice as much as you do, Kieran? Perhaps the device could tell us that.
No, sadly, it cannot.
Well, let's test that.
What it can do is take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate on the next clockwork prototype, I'll use the device on that brain of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling fury.
Okay. Now we need to power this thing. Free enough power for the electro machine to function, but we have, haven't we? Electroshock takes 7. We have total power available 11. Looks like the only one we have on is anatomy. Oh, wait a second. Hold on, hold on. Ah, we have anatomy and chemistry. So we need to get anatomy and optics is the only 2 options, I think. So I was gonna say, that doesn't look like optics. That's better. Jindosh entry on whalebone. Today I'll raise the anatomy platform, bringing it up to the laboratory floor where I can resume my work evaluating the rune artifact. Okay, so that's a hint that we could find a rune there. Even as a man dedicated to natural philosophy, I must admit that my association with the occultist Brianna Ashworth has renewed my interest in the study of whalebone. Given what I've seen over the past 3 years working with Brianna, I cannot entirely dispel the idea that the bones of the Leviathans possess unusual properties. When pressed, she speaks in the meaningless palaver of the spiritualist. In an attempt to find answers on my own, I've procured one of the so-called rune artifacts, considered heretical, of course, by the narrow minds of the Abbey. However, thus far my examinations have netted nothing of interest. A sample of human tissue affected by these runes might reveal more, were I able to get, say, the jawbone of one of those poor sods burned alive by the overseers. Yeah, seems great. Dead body.
The electroshock machine should work now.
Yeah, it should.
You don't know what you're doing! Anything!
Oh!
Anything you want!
Oh, really?
Don't do this! So much will be lost! An age of advancement!
I can't stop it. We're committed.
Too bad it had to come to this, Jindosh.
Oh, I guess you don't like that. Oh, I'm sorry.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate, it...
Maybe you should test that. Oh, it feels good. It feels good.
I knew that
Whoa,
a
that was weird.
moment ago. Does anyone know the answer?
Good luck, my friend.
I had an idea.
We did it, guys. Dealt with the clockwork soldiers in a bit of a brutal way, but... This is like the coolest thing that I've ever seen, though. That just the whole experience of this mansion is pretty insane. Pretty sure there's more, right?
Increasing oil tank temperature.
The hell is that?
If this plays, the machine is recharging, increasing oil tank temperature. Payback is experiencing registered uncertainty.
Go, go!
Playback for combat.
Oh my god. Okay, we're out. What I should have maybe done is just use, like, crossbow bolts to maybe distract them. That's probably what I should have done. It would have made things a little bit easier. But we did it, nonetheless. Okay, so lower Aventa, I think. Hold on, do we have a better? Turn to the skiff. Bring it to the canal. just worried that we go into like a populated area. Go to Upper Aventa first. Hang in there, buddy. Yeah, we still have to go back, but... Remember how we got here? Like... Isn't that place gonna have a... We dropped in from above, and I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people there. Doesn't seem like we have a choice, though. Unless we found a way to shut down the power on this thing, which I didn't. Like, I'm sure that people are gonna see us wherever we land here, no? Maybe not. Maybe not. Where is everybody? That's strange.
I hope you kissed your kids goodbye this morning.
Okay, so we can probably get out the same way that we came in, which was above. We know where we need to go. Just a matter of getting there. Guess who I got, Megan? Guess who I got?
You did it. How is he?
Looking
He's
rough.
frail and wounded, but he'll recover. I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Let's go.
Let's go then.
Okay, that was intense. So, 42 detections, but we didn't kill anybody. So, even though we got rid of those clockwork soldiers, it doesn't count as killing people. So that's cool. But there were a couple times where we did get detected, and we had to run. Decent on runes, got the Outsider Shrine. Decent on bone charms. Decent amount of money, a lot of paintings. Only one blueprint. Okay, not bad, not bad. We will see you guys in the next one. Wish me luck. Goodbye.